to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And another tackle broken. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Brought down by John.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
1 yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
22, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 45-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back again.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Taken down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
first down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Snell takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
run the counter now on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Check. Lucky. Watch the safety crew. Alert.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
15-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Browns.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
And he completes it to Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He good? He's checking crap.
On 1st down, Snell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 31. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
31-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, McFarland. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Mayfield.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And again, it's Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
No gain.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
24. Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Get off the
And
field.
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Good. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check 1 3 now. Check 1.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The 20. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 49 yards on the ground. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say up, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better.